Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rania Salim and I'm from Anthropology 2021. I'm here to do a presentation for my English class. It's about anthropology, the history of anthropology. The history of anthropology. At the prevailing time, anthropologists occupy themselves with issues referring to the bodily and intellectual lifestyles of mankind as observed in various varieties of society, from the earliest instances as much as the prevailing period and in all components of the world. Their research undergo upon the shape and capabilities of the frame, in addition to upon all styles of manifestations of intellectual lifestyles. Accordingly, the issue count of anthropology is partially a department of biology and partially a department of the intellectual sciences. We discover in anthropology distinct strategies of studies and ambitions of investigation. The one, the historic method which endeavors to reconstruct the real records of mankind. The other one, the generalizing method which tries to set up the legal guidelines of its development. A substantial quantity of geographical and historic specialization has additionally taken place amongst what can be known as the Historic College of Anthropologists. During the second half of the 18th century, we discovered the essential idea of anthropology properly formulated through the rationalists who preceded the French Revolution. While at the whole, the observe of the intellectual existence of mankind had in its starting decidedly a historic character, and even as understanding of the evolution of civilization changed into identified as its closing aim, the biological aspect of anthropology evolved in a completely extraordinary manner. The major efforts have been directed toward a classification of the charge of man and to the invention of legitimate traits through which the races might be defined as kinds of one species or as distinct species. Thus, we find about the middle of the 19th century the beginnings of anthropology laid from three distinct points of view: the historical, the classificatory, and the geographical. About this time, the historical aspect of phenomena of nature took hold of the minds of investigators in the whole domain of science. Anthropology felt the quickening impulse of the historic of view, and its improvement accompanied the equal lines that can be found in the records of the alternative sciences. The unification of civilization and primitive culture predicted by Herder has now become inevitable. The diversity of strange customs and beliefs are early steps in the evolution of civilization from the simple cultural forms. Anthropology, which changed into really starting to be a science, seized on the identical time to lose its individual of being a single science, however, have become a technique relevant to all of the intellectual sciences and vital to all of them. The sciences first to feel the influence of anthropological thought were those of law and religion, but it was not long before ethics, aesthetics, literature, and philosophy in general were led to accept the evolutionary standpoint in the particular form given to it by the early anthropologists. The beginning of language was one of the plenty mentioned issues of the 19th century, and due to its relation to the improvement of culture, it has an instantaneous anthropological bearing. Owing to the fast change of language, the historic remedy of the linguistic hassle had evolved long earlier than the historic thing of the natural sciences turned into understood. The genetic relationship of languages turned into clearly identified while the genetic relationship of species turned into hardly ever idea of. Linguistic anthropologists use traditional ethnographic methods such as participant observation and work with the native speakers to obtain local interpretive glosses of the communicative material they record. In all conclusion, anthropology means the study of all aspects of the human race at all levels of development in any part of the world, both in the past and in the present. Its purpose is to understand what is universal, general, and specific to the biological, cultural, and social aspect of the human race. It is the biological records of mankind in all its varieties, linguistic implemented to humans without written languages, the ethnology of humans without historic records, and prehistoric archaeology. The biological, linguistic, and ethnologic archaeological strategies are so distinct that at the complete, the identical man will now no longer be similarly provisioned in all of them. That's all for my presentation today, and thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.